Hi everybody, and here we are again for another mini Sunday school lesson. And first thing I want you to do is cover your eyes, keep them closed, and I want you to think about what you see. And you probably just see darkness. Close them really, really tight. Can you imagine if that's all that there was? Even if you opened your eyes, all you saw was that. The deep, deep darkness. There wasn't anything. There were no objects. There were no smells. There was no light. There was nothing. Now open your eyes. We are so blessed to actually be able to see everything. And we're going to talk about God's creation and how He created the earth and everything that we see and everything around the earth. And we are going to read from Genesis right at the beginning. If you were to open up a Bible, the first words, the first sentence, that's where we're starting today, right at the beginning. And for the next 7 weeks, we are going to go through the days of creation. And each day, we're going to dive a little bit deeper into the 7 days that God took to create the world. Today, we're going to read about the whole creation story and then talk a little bit more about day 1. So, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to be reading while I'm showing you guys these things. Genesis 1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth didn't have any shape. It was empty. There was darkness over the surface of the waves. At that time, the Spirit of God was hovering over. God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. God said that the light was good. He separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness He called night. There was evening, and there was morning. It was day 1. God said, "Let there be a space between the waters. Let's separate the water from water." And that's exactly what happened. God called the huge space sky. There was evening and there was morning, day 2. God said, "Let the water under the sky be gathered into a dry place. Let the ground appear." And that's exactly what happened. God called the dry land, land. He called all the water that was gathered together, seas. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, "Let land produce plants. Let them produce their own seeds, and let there be trees on the land that grow fruit with seeds in it. Each kind of plant and tree will have its own kind of seed." And that's exactly what happened. God saw that it was good. It was evening and there was morning, day 3. God said, "Let there be lights in the huge space of the sky. Let them separate the day from the night." And that's exactly what happened. God made 2 great lights. He made a larger light to rule over the day and a smaller light to rule over the night. He also made the stars. He put them there to separate the light from the darkness. God saw that it was good. There was evening and there was morning. It was day 4. God said, "Let the seas be filled with living things. Let the birds fly above the earth across the huge space of the sky." So God created the great sea creatures. He created every kind of living thing that fills the seas and moves about them. He created every kind of bird that flies. God saw that it was good. There was evening and there was morning, day 5. God said, "Let the land produce every type of living creature. Let there be livestock and creatures that move around the ground and wild animals." And that's exactly what happened. God made every kind of wild animal. He made every kind of livestock. He made every kind of creature that moves around, and He saw that it was good. Then God said, "I will make human beings so that they are like me. Let them rule over the fish in the seas and the birds in the sky. Let them rule over the livestock and all the wild animals. Let them rule over the creatures that move along the ground. So God created human beings in his own likeness. He created them to be like himself. He created them male and female. God blessed them. He said to them, "Have children, so there will be many of you. Rule over the fish of the seas and the birds of the sky and every living creature that moves along the ground." God saw everything that he had made, and it was very good. There was evening and there was morning. It was day 6. The heavens and the earth and everything in them were completed. By the 7th day, God had finished all of his work that he'd been doing. So on that day, he rested from all of his work. God blessed the 7th day and made it holy. He blessed it because on that day, he rested for all the work that he had done. So I want to go back to day 1. On day 1, God created light from the darkness and separated the light and the dark. That's what God said needed to happen first. So I have a little activity that you guys can do at home today that may help you remember what happened on day 1. So what I have here is a glass. You could use a water bottle, you could use an empty soda bottle, a clear plastic cup, whatever mom and dad say is okay to use. And what I did first was I put some water about halfway up, and I added a little bit of food coloring. I added blue because I wanted it to be dark. And then I used some oil. You could use vegetable oil, baby oil, whatever mom and dad have. And I added it right into the cup. And you'll see that there is dark and there is light. And no matter what I do, I can swish it around, I can stir it around, I can shake it around, I cannot separate them. Just like when God created all those things that he created, and starting with the light and the dark on day 1, his power was to create something that could never be destroyed. And so just like you can never mix the light with the dark, it will always stay separated. That power is just like what God's power is, that what he created in those 6 days cannot be undone. His power is so strong that no matter what anyone does, it can't destroy that. And so you can make this, and you can shake it all up, and you can have some fun with it, and you can see if you can get them to separate. Trust me, you can't. And it's a fun thing to look at. And you may want to keep that for the whole 7 weeks that we're working on this, or just for a day to remember what day 1 is, light and dark. So I hope you have fun making that. Next week, we're going to go deeper into day 2, and we'll continue that for the next 7 weeks. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm also attaching a whole bunch of coloring sheets and materials and activity pages for you to do by yourself or with your family, some craft ideas, some activity ideas, so that you can make some things and do some things to work on all the days of creation. So feel free to dive in and do all of that right away, or do a little bit of it here and there throughout the 7 weeks. I hope you have a wonderful day and enjoy. All right, talk to you later. Stay safe. Bye.